we have this chat, listeners' questions with Emily English, take one.
It's all very official still.
I love it.
Right, listeners' questions. Emily English, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm getting married next summer and I'm absolutely terrified of breaking out on the big day. I have oily, acne-prone skin, and while I want to look flawless, I'm worried that stress and changes in my routine will trigger my breakouts. What steps can I take to prep my skin and minimise the risk of acne on my wedding day?
So don't introduce anything new.
Don't do anything fresh.
Yeah,
This is
nothing
Madison.
new. Like, don't have any sort of like crazy facial or new facial like the day before as well.
No.
Make sure you have like that bleed out window. Drink, hydrate.
Drink. I was like, God,
No,
calm
not
down.
alcohol.
She's not married yet.
Just drink through it, babes. Sleep well, and also practice breathing techniques. So just be a little bit more in tune with your fight or flight response, how stressed you're getting. Work out the things that actually ground you and make you feel quite good. And make sure that you're looking after your gut health as well. Stay regular. So make sure you're going to the bathroom every single day. Everyone always talks about detox. I'm really sorry. The best way to detox is just by having a poo.
It's just a poo.
Yeah, so if you want clear glowing skin.
And there's the clickbait.
No.
You're welcome, world. The best way to detox is to poo.
If you poo every single day, your skin will glow.
I can basically say that is true. I try my best to eat a healthy diet, but my downfall always seems to be on my lunch break when grabbing lunch on the go. I work a very demanding job and rarely have time to meal prep, which usually results in me eating something ultra processed, such as a prepackaged sandwich. I don't think that is ultra processed, but that's what I would. Anyway, what are your tips for lunches on the go when you can't cook at home and want to eat as fresh as possible? That's from Emma in Manchester, but it could be from me.
Yeah, but I disagree because I feel like now our food accessibility is better than ever. I think we have access to a whole range of incredibly healthy food.
Yeah.
You can go to prep and have a full balanced meal.
Yeah.
An Itsu full balanced meal.
Yeah.
The only thing that I used to coach my kind of nutrition clients on was be wary of the meal deal. Because that's
You don't need the crisps and the drink.
You don't need the crisp, the chocolate bar, and the full sugar drink alongside your sandwich in order to feel satisfied. And in fact, it's not going to make you feel more satisfied. It's going to make you feel crap in the afternoon, which then you're going to crave more. So then you're going to hit the biscuit cupboard with your cup of tea, and then you're just on this roller coaster. And then you get home, and then you feel like a failure, and then you don't bother cooking dinner and you order in. So it's
avoid the meal deal.
Avoid the meal deal, but like
just get the sandwich.
Just get the sandwich. I'm going to go say the egg pot again.
Yeah.
The stinky egg pot. But protein is king.
Yeah.
So if you're looking or you want an easy guide to find something that's healthy for a grab and go option, opt for protein. So try and get at least 25 to 30 grams in, even including in your sandwich. And if you can't get that in your sandwich, pick up one of the extra little snack pots. You know, get like the prawn ones, or you can get like the little calamari. I'm saying all the shellfish ones.
Oh, the shellfish, great. Calamari's fine.
Chicken satay skewers, for example. But so getting that protein, you can even pair as well. Have your dessert as like the little yogurt pots that have the yogurt with the little compote in. Like you can still have the sweet treat, but seek out your protein and try and look to see as many whole foods in what you're eating as possible.
Yeah.
That's why she'll sit there and be like, oh, a sandwich is ultra processed. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
I can see the bread, I can see the tomatoes, I can see the lettuce, I can see the chicken.
Yeah.
A little bit of mayo.
Chicken nugget is ultra processed.
A chicken, yeah, exactly. But if it's shredded chicken breast in your sandwich, don't worry. Like, there's a lot more options than you think.
Marvellous. Oh, well, this is a similar one. So, that just a little addition, shall I say. I want to better support my gut health and find myself overwhelmed by all the information out there. What are the non-negotiables for a gut-friendly diet? Are there specific foods I should prioritise or avoid? We didn't talk about avoid if you've got a bad gut.
So I always say it's how your gut responds to the food, not how your food is making your gut respond, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So your gut, as I said before, is incredibly unique.
Yeah.
Just chucking loads of fibre and fermented foods down you on that one day you decide, right, I'm going to take care of my gut health.
I'm going to be so healthy today.
Is going to destroy you. You're going to be so bloated. You're going to feel so uncomfortable that you're going to think these foods disagree with you, and you're never going to want to do it again. Gut health is like going to the gym. You start slow and you build. You build up your muscle, you build up your strength, and it's the same with gut health foods. More plants, more diversity, more fiber where possible. That can literally mean getting a new bread choice, adding an extra sprinkle of something, sticking an extra courgette into your spag bowl. Like all of these things will improve gut health. But also don't forget, hydration. Don't forget sleep. Don't forget stress. The best comparison to how closely your emotions are linked to your gut health is, when you have something big on, or you're anxious, or you've got a job interview, you have the nervous poo. Like it actually makes you, your stress makes you go to the bathroom. And that's because your emotions will directly influence what is going on in your gut bacteria.
I mean, that's literally where the saying "I'm going to shit myself" comes from.
Yeah, because
oh my God, I shit myself.
Exactly. So making sure that you're looking after your emotions and the regulation of your emotions as well is also a foundation for gut.
And anything that's a red flag, like just a red flag where if you're talking to someone and they've got either, you suspect they've got leaky gut, or they're constipated, or they've got diarrhea, what should they just leave? In moderation, maybe occasionally, but generally, if you can, leave.
I'm going to say it's a really difficult question for me to answer because I think it's such a unique case to case.
You can't really generalise.
Alcohol is really not good for the gut. So if you're
I was waiting for you to say something like alcohol or liquid sugar.
So alcohol, especially when drunk in excess on an empty stomach, you're always eating for two. So you have to remember that what you're putting into your body is interacting with both you and your microbes. Your microbes are either going to be like, oh my God, yay, my favorite meal, I love this. And it's also important to remember all the antioxidants that I spoke about that are really good for your skin, we don't directly absorb. They get fermented by our gut bacteria, which then convert it into all these like secondary and tertiary byproducts, which we're then able to absorb that have the health promoting compounds.
So if your gut isn't in a good place and you're eating all these berries, thinking you're doing yourself good, it's pointless.
Not pointless, but you're not going to be optimizing what your diet, what you think you're getting in your diet. So as I go, like gut health is everything. And I always say, a normal gut is a healthy gut. You don't need this super gut. You don't need to think, blah, blah, blah.
You just need to poo.
You just need to poo. And you need to eat and not be uncomfortable. And you shouldn't be bloated all the time. And if you are, that's a sign that something's going on.
Marvellous. Not marvellous, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Okay. My husband's parents live overseas and we usually spend Christmas with my family. He doesn't always get along with my parents and has asked that we spend Christmas just the two of us this year. My parents are getting older and I know they will be devastated if I don't come. How can I navigate this situation without hurting anyone's feelings? Should I try to convince him to go, or is it better to set boundaries to protect my marriage? How bizarre is that? Jamie in Dorset.
I think every single relationship is about compromises. So it's always about the communication between the two. So I think they need to sit down. She needs to express the fact that she wants to spend the time with her parents, just like the same way he's expressing the fact that he wants to spend it alone, and then come to some sort of mutual agreement.
Does it have to be Christmas?
Yeah.
Why? Just because Christmas has come into it, why don't you go and see them for New Year or before Christmas? Or
communicate.
Communicate. Don't hate. If social media suddenly disappeared tomorrow, what would you miss most and what would you be relieved to leave behind? Sally in Exeter.
I definitely miss being able to just like chat to people about food. Like I open my phone now and I have 5 beautiful, heartfelt messages of people being like, you've changed my whole relationship with food. Oh my God, made your Thai meatballs last night. Best thing I've ever done. My husband now thinks I'm a colouring genius. So that I love my audience. I do it all for them. Like everything that I do is
same
for the people.
Yeah. When you get the really good comments like you've changed my skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what it's for.
I wouldn't miss the incessant getting dragged in by a dopamine hit, the scrolling. I wouldn't miss the scrolling and the sort of negativity, that a lot of social media apps seem to breed. Yeah,
definitely. Like I remember trolls used to impact me a lot more when I first became big. And now I've got to the point where I'm a bit like, at the end of the day, like, babes, what's your problem? I'm giving you 3 delicious recipes, making the world a happier, healthier place.
Babes, what's your problem?
But literally. No, and
what else do you want? But a lot of people want everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to joke and say I could give people an entire routine, give them a discount code, they get free shipping, and some of them will be annoyed that I haven't organised Royal Mail to deliver on the right day.
It's crazy, isn't it? But there's part of me that's like, do you know what? Thank you for showing me that I've achieved enough in my life to be able to have my little troll group.
I think it's nice that you have somewhere that you can tell me you hate me. That's fine. If you could only eat one cuisine for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
Wow. World buffet, so I could have everything.
No. Absolute cheat. No cheating.
Oh, God. Do you know what? I'm going to have to say Greek food.
Wow.
There is nothing better
You like a
than
Greek salad?
fresh fish, Greek chips. Why are they so good in Greece? Greek salad, amazing feta, good olive oil. But they also do like moussaka, which is kind of like lasagna-y. And I just...
Greek.
Yeah.
Not what I was expecting. Excellent. Right, death row meal. I prefer to say desert island meal. Death row seems very negative. But death row meal, starter, main and dessert.
This changes every time. Today. Okay, so starter, I would have amazing warm bread with salty butter and also really peppery olive oil, so I can like dib dab. And then I'd have like sashimi, but from like Endo. You know Endo-san, the sushi chef. Just like the sexy sushi, like fatty tuna, scallop, yellowtail, all that good stuff. And then main, I would have Dorian steak, which is the best that you've ever had in your life.
Welcome.
Frites. They don't serve béarnaise, but I'll have a side of béarnaise. And then at 45 Park Lane, they do this spinach that has an egg on. So it's cream spinach with an egg. I know it sounds weird.
Oh no, eggy spinach, delish.
And then they chop it up and they match the best cream spinach you'll ever have in your life.
See, that's actually a northern thing.
Isn't
Stick
that-
an egg on it.
Oh, really?
Stick a fried egg on it. It's a whole Peter Kay joke. When Peter Kay left, he went to uni, hated it, so he wanted to go home and he was scared he was going to get battered by his mum, his words.
Yeah.
So he called from the phone booth at the bottom of the road and he went, all right, ma'am, I'm just checking in. And she said, oh, what are you doing? And he said, oh, da, da. And he said, what are you having for tea? And she said, I'm just doing tea, love. And he said, what are you having? And she went, chicken Kiev, chips and an egg on top. And he went home, didn't go back to uni.
An egg
on top.
makes everything better. Like, am I wrong? Like, if
No, I love
you're
an egg
in
on
doubt,
top.
stick an egg on it.
Stick an egg on it. When in doubt, stick an egg on it.
So then it will be that with béarnaise and dessert, sticky toffee pudding with ice cream, not cream, and probably a scoop of pistachio gelato as well.
Nice.
But
Any
separate.
particular drink?
Oh, drink. I'd have a Negroni, but from this beach club in Sicily that's so old school and rustic. The umbrellas are like blue and yellow and they're so like perfectly plastic and chic and I love it. They do the best Negroni ever, like on this random stony beach in a glass as well. And then I have a glass of champagne, preferably Krug if I had to choose. And then white, I'm going to sound like a bit of a tosser here. I'd have like a Pouligny Montrachet from Domaine of Lev. And then red, I would probably have
God, we're getting a whole sommelier here at dinner. Wow.
Probably have I love a Rhone, like a red Rhone from France, like super beautiful and amazing. Year 2006.
Fucking hell, she can do years.
I told you I'm going to sound like a tosser.
Wow. I
And
don't
then-
think you sound like a tosser. It's just made the rest of us feel a bit like a peasant.
And then a peppermint tea.
I know, that's just ruined it. No, you're not having a peppermint tea. Okay, we're going to do beauty and then food, this or that. You ready?
Go.
Boots or super drug?
Boots.
Bold eye or bold lip?
Bold lip.
Dewy or matte skin?
Dewy.
Obviously. Lipstick or lip gloss?
Lip gloss.
Obviously. AM routine or PM routine?
PM.
Space and K or Sephora?
Space NK.
Makeup brush or makeup sponge?
Makeup brush.
My kind of woman. Food. Sweet or savoury?
Savoury.
M&S or Waitrose?
M&S, obviously.
Obviously.
I'm not like I'm ambassador.
Breakfast or dinner?
At dinner.
Nando's or Wagga?
Nando's.
What's your Nando's order?
Butterfly chicken, chips. I like the salad they have with the feta on as well, and a Diet Coke.
What flavour?
Flavour of Diet Coke.
No, that's Five Guys. No, what
lemon
flavour?
and herb.
Lemon and herb.
I know, worse.
Meal out or delivery at home?
Meal out.
Or meal out or cook in?
Meal out, because I love restaurants so much. But it depends what mood I'm in.
Full English or a Sunday roast?
Sunday roast,
Fancy dinner or a pub lunch?
pub lunch.
Nice. And then the final question that you won't know is coming because by the time we do air, you won't have seen it. What's your favourite sandwich? This has caused more, I'll put it there, after this, people usually go, oh, fuck. And then everyone goes to lunch and there's comes back with all this food.
Okay.
Don't say anything too healthy. Don't let us down. Come on. Okay.
Granary bread.
No, you've lost me.
No, listen,
Sorry, no.
listen. Granary bread, butter, salty
Okay.
butter,
Yeah.
sharp cheddar cheese, Branston pickle, slice of cucumber, top.
Cucumber on a cheese and pickle sandwich.
Gives just tiny bit pickled as well, maybe, but just gives that crunchy freshness.
Okay, you can make me dinner, but you're not making me a sandwich.
What's yours?
Favourite sandwich today? It depends, but it wouldn't involve cheese, pickle, and cucumber.
I love cheese and pickle sandwich.
If I was, if this was 50 years ago, ma'am, are you pregnant? I mean, cucumber on a cheese and pickle is like.
Is that sacrilege?
Take a vote. Cucumber on a cheese and pickle. There you go. It's you.
But I think it's
I
fine.
love the but. Tom's being a gentleman. Tom's like, yeah, I could see that, Emily. Such a brown noser.
I do. If I'm going to say
Hey, you're
my
the
sandwich,
expert.
no. If I'm going to say my sandwich, I did this hot girl herby chicken pitta. It's in the recipe book as well. Phenomenal.
But what's the tuna one you do?
Oh, the tuna melt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See.
Do you know what? I love all sandwiches. It's like trying to pick like your
Isn't
favorite
it?
song.
Isn't
yeah,
it?
It depends what mood.
And people who say they don't really eat sandwiches,
Who doesn't eat
Shadia.
sandwiches?
they're a liar.
You're missing out a whole wonderful part of your life.
See, it's not just me.
Vitamin S. Vitamin sandwich.
Vitamin S. Well, that's a great place to end. Vitamin S. You hid it here. You hid it here first. I haven't even had any caffeine. You heard it here first. Emily, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my days. That was a lot. But in a good way. I've just got lots of copious notes to make now.
Full, like, I think people don't realise what a fountain of knowledge I think nutrition actually covers. It's like so much to know.
How long is a course, just before we bugger off?
I did 3 years. I did my 3-year BSc, and then I continue to study now. But I do my own self-study. So I'll go on PubMed.
Yeah.
I'll go through.
Yeah.
I can read basically scientific literature and be able to just work out, no, that's naff.
Yeah. You're like, nah. I mean, I do that when I see things. I'm like, oh, that's bollocks.
Because you
I'm
hit,
like, oh, there's something in this. This is
everyone
good.
takes a stat and they're like, oh, it's got all the answers. And you're like, hey, where's the stat from? Send me
Who
the
paid
thing.
for the
Who paid for the
the
thing?
study?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Thank you very much.
No, thanks for having me. Loved it. Loved it.